On the news tonight, federal government breaks ground for automotive training center to boost industry capacity. Cross River State Governor Basio II steps up efforts to bolster food security. Also, Cross River State government targets cleaner environments with enhanced sanitation exercise. Details and more shortly. A very good evening to you and welcome to the news. I am Justina Etam. The federal government is taking significant steps to strengthen the automotive industry with establishments of automotive training center to enhance knowledge transfer towards promoting domestic vehicle production. Minister of State for Industry, John Owaneno, performed the groundbreaking and foundation-laying ceremony of the National Automotive Design and Development Council Training Center, situated at the University of Education and Entrepreneurship, Akamkpa, Cross River State. Correspondent reports. Upon completion, the Automotive Training Center will equip Nigerian youths and professionals with modern automotive skills, paving the way for self-sufficiency in vehicle production and assembly. Minister of State for Industry says the center will accelerate growth and development.
For too long, our nation has grappled with consequences of unregulated automotive repair services, unsafe vehicles, unavoidable breakdowns and tragic road accidents. So this center is therefore about industrial growth. It's about industrial safety. It's about industrial reliability. And it's about the protection of lives of our citizens.
We need to embrace entrepreneurship in whatever you do. If you are a dancer, if you see it as a business, you prosper. If you are a mechanic, technician, you see it as a business, you prosper. But you need to know how to go about it. The university will do that for us.
Cross River State Governor represented believes the initiative will enhance human capital, create jobs, and boost the local economy, aligning with his vision for regional development.
To our beloved host community, UEE, and Akamkpa local government, I say, this is your pride. Embrace it as your own. Protect it. Support it. For it is designed to be a beacon of opportunity that will illuminate your future and that of generation yet to come. My administration will ensure that you are active participants and prime beneficiaries of the dividends of this project.
The project is set to transform Nigeria's automotive landscape, catalyzing industrialization. Meanwhile, the formal and informal business subsectors in Cross River State have received a boost as Minister for Industry, Trade and Investments, Senator John Owaneno, launches a 500 million naira micro, small and medium enterprises grant to assist entrepreneurs and artisans in the state. Owaneno, who disclosed this to journalists in Calabar, also unveiled the automotive training centers that would train 1,000 would-be beneficiaries of the scheme. Maureen Leo Ajom tells us more.
Senator Owaneno said the MSME grant is a personal initiative aimed at supporting the formal and informal subsectors in the state to grow, thereby generate employment opportunities for millions of young people. He notes the formal businesses apply online, while the informal sector workers such as artisans, welders, food vendors, roadside mechanics are to receive printed application forms distributed across the 18 local government areas of the state.
The idea is that if every beneficiary is going to be able to present some proposal that are going to require up to 500,000 to fund. At that first approximation, we're going to have about 1,000 crossing areas that are going to be beneficiaries of this program.
The minister pointed out that the initiative aligns with federal government efforts to boost small-scale industries in manufacturing, with the current administration allocating 5 billion naira in the 2025 budget to the Bank of Industry for micro, small and medium enterprises, lending at single-digit interest rates, while also noting that Cross River State Governor Senator Basio II has also given a 1 billion naira counterpart fund to Bank of Industry, creating a matching facility to support small businesses in the state.
There are moments where immediately after a program, the next day, people who benefit begin to sell the implements and the things that they have benefited from. We can't continue in that attitude. I mean, what is being made available is not for people to pay their rent. It's for people to grow their little businesses.
A foremost journalist and activist and member of the implementation committee, Agba Jalingo, assured that the funds would be managed transparently.
Formal business owners will get between 100,000 to 500,000 naira each, while 150,000 naira will be available for those in the informal sector. The program will run in 4 batches. For each of the batches, there will be 150 beneficiaries in the formal business sector and 325 beneficiaries in the informal business sector for each of the batches.
Senator Nta Calabar has earlier visited free trade zones in Lagos and Cross River and tertiary institutions where the National Automotive Design and Development Council is setting up automotive training centers, which he believes aim to build strong private sector and reduce reliance on government employment. In Calabar, Maureen Leo, Ajom, Nta News.
We'll take a short break here and we'll be back.
Are you looking for a secured environment with good parking space and a natural ambience? Then look no further. Nta Calabar Entertainment Ground has got you covered for marriages, parties, and all kinds of events. Have an event at Nta Calabar Entertainment Ground, you stand a chance to get a discounted rate for your event coverage. For bookings, please call Jane 0806 353 3069. Celebrate your events at Nta Calabar Entertainment Ground. Nta Calabar, the station for the people.
Welcome back. Poised to boost agribusiness, food production and economic growth, Governor Basio II has inaugurated a steering committee for the Special Agro-Processing Zone, marking a significant step towards industrializing the state's agricultural sector. The governor affirms that the Special Agro-Processing Initiative is a cornerstone of his administration's people-centric reforms, aimed at positioning Cross River State as a hub for agriculture-oriented exports. The Special Agro-Industrial Processing Zone is designed to revolutionize agriculture through technology, boosting productivity and efficiency. This committee, inaugurated by Governor Basio II, is expected to spearhead efforts towards operationalization of the hub, driving growth and prosperity.
Because we are involved as a state, we have to get the best value out of the investments and the things that are going to be done. Actually, if it's done rightly the way we projected, Cross River State is going to turn to not just a food producing but an export producing state. So please don't relent. We still want you to give your full commitments. From time to time you'll be called upon. Please answer the call with diligence.
Presenting the project implementation status, Senior Special Advisor on International Development and Investment, Victor Edith, says construction designs for the special agro-industrial zones in Adiabo and Yala are in progress following disbursements of funds by African Development Bank.
We've profiled 4,000 farmers across these value chains, across all the most of the LGs in Cross River State. Then we are also working with various MDAs to strengthen the capacity, which is also part of the work plan that we are presenting to you today for approval in this steering committee.
The committee, which comprises top government functionaries, is headed by the Cross River State Governor Basio II. To promote a cleaner, healthier environment and address the growing concerns of environmental health hazards across the state, Cross River State government, through the Ministry of Environment, has intensified its monthly sanitation exercise as part of efforts to instill a culture of cleanliness among residents. In line with this, the Commissioner for Environment, Moses Osogi, is urging residents to actively participate in the monthly environmental sanitation exercise. Miracle Edo reports.
The statewide monthly sanitation exercise, which is part of the Cross River State government's initiative to promote public hygiene through proper waste management, is aimed at reducing environmental health risks across the state. Leading the sanitation exercise drive along areas in Calabar metropolis, the Commissioner for Environment, Moses Osogi, joined by staff of the ministry and stakeholders, urged residents to take the exercise seriously and embrace proper waste disposal practices, while noting that the government's effort to curb environmental health hazard would only be effective if residents actively participate in keeping their surroundings clean, stressing that sanitation is a shared responsibility. The Commissioner, however, commended those who complied fully with the sanitation exercise and presented tokens as encouragement to sustain the cleaning culture.
Let me thank Cross Riverians for the level of acceptability of this government, because what I have seen today means that everybody in Cross River State has accepted that this government, with their own policy of environmental sanitation at the end of every last Saturday of the month, has come to stay. Like I said earlier, I am praying not everybody will obey, and those that will not obey, will teach them a lesson.
Residents speak.
Today is environmental, so we have to keep our marketplace clean so that police will not come and arrest us.
Yeah, it's very necessary to keep the environment clean, and as Cross Riverians, we ought to keep our environment very clean. So I think the government is doing a good job on that.
Thank you. If you don't do it, you will sit in the dirt. We are the one receiving all the order. Like this morning, the gutter was so dirty. We have to force ourselves to do it and make the place clean so we can be comfortable.
The 14 residents and business operators who failed to comply with the sanitation directive were apprehended and tried by the Environmental Sanitation Mobile Courts. In Calabar, Miracle Edo, NTA News.
And that's all on the news. Thank you for watching.